the 2025 Harley-Davidson Low Rider ST. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everybody? My name is Miles. Welcome back to the channel. I am blessed enough today to be out here with the 2025 Harley-Davidson Low Rider ST. We've got the Low Rider ST out here in the Iron Horse Metallic. We're gonna do a full ride and review on this bike. We're gonna determine if there are enough changes to make you want to upgrade, or if you want a Low Rider ST softail, or if you're trying to debate between a Road Glide, softail. We're just gonna dive into this bike and I'm gonna give you an in-depth review, my personal opinions about how the bike rides and everything about it. As many of you guys know, I work at Independence Harley-Davidson in Matthews, North Carolina. So if you're in the area, feel free to stop by. I'll be glad to help you out, get you on the bike of your dreams. It's my favorite thing to do, actually. I did have a 2021 Low Rider S, if you guys have been following along, and I did all kinds of upgrades to it. This was before they actually came out with the ST fairing, so I did the rust worn mounts FXRT style fairing on that bike, and I love that bike, guys. The softail frame is so nimble, it's so comfortable. Very, very different than the touring bikes. And as many of you know, I did trade that bike in on a 2023 Road Glide ST, which I do have now. I make plenty of content about that bike. I'm going through some changes with that bike, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you're into these ride and reviews, please hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Anyways, let's get into it. So we're gonna do a little walk around and I'm gonna show you the changes that they've made to this bike. The bike looks very much the same, but they've made some technical differences. They've changed some of the body. As you can see, we've now got a 2-in-1 exhaust on here, which will allow you to have equal side bags. A lot of people were complaining for the longest time that the bags were uneven and it just looked bad, and I think Harley caught on to that and they made the change to the equal side bags with the 2-in-1 exhaust. Now, they did do this 2-in-1 exhaust on all the softails, the Street Bob, the Heritage, the Low Rider S, Low Rider ST. So we do have a 2-in-1 exhaust on all the softails now, and there is a chrome option, which is really, really cool. I could have taken the chrome one out, but I just figure we're gonna do more of like a ride and review of how the bike feels rather than how it looks. So I'd rather take this bike out. You guys, this color is phenomenal. This Iron Horse Metallic is one of my favorite colors this year. It's deep, dark, devious, beautiful, mature. I mean, it's a lot of things in one. Another huge change that we're looking at this year is going to be the 117 high output engine. So they did throw a different style cam in there, and they also put ride modes on this bike. Yeah, I wish that they did the digital screen on there with the ride modes so you could access your music and your navigation, but I'm guessing that's gonna come down the road pretty soon. So you do have ride modes on this bike. Another difference is they finally put LEDs on the rear, the turn signals, and in the front with the turn signals. Before this, you had to buy them, and there's like another $100, but you got LED turn signals on the front and the rear. The Low Rider S, Low Rider ST's got inverted forks on it, which gives it a very, very good feel in the front suspension. You got dual rotors on here, so a lot of extra stopping power. One thing I forgot to mention that I want to bring up is that you no longer have the bronze accents on the Low Rider S and the Low Rider ST, which is pretty cool because it actually makes the bronze from the earlier models a little bit more desirable, but it gives a new look and a refreshing look to these new 2025 models. And I think the blacked out wheels, the blacked out engine, it looks really, really, really good. That's about all I want to go over walking around the bike. So let's get on the bike, take it out on the road, and I'll let you know my thoughts. I want to talk quickly about the storage. I took my sweatshirt off because it's getting pretty warm out here. Finally, we're at the end of February and it's about 65 degrees, which is really nice. Riding season is right around the corner. I haven't rode in a t-shirt in, gosh, I don't know how long, but you got plenty of room for storage here. A lot of people do not really like the clamshell style bags, but honestly, they're pretty nice. I've never really used them myself, but now just throwing my sweatshirt in here, you got plenty of room for stuff that you're carrying around or that you're taking on your daily activities. Plenty of room. Let's get on the bike. First thing that you're going to notice this year is the controls right here. These controls are much different than previous models. You're going to turn the bike on. You don't have as many buttons. It's kind of cleaner. You got your high beam back here, cruise control, trip meter, and then over here you got your ignition button. We're going to start the bike up. Got your mode, turn signal, traction control, all kinds of good stuff on here. We're in road mode right now. If I hit the mode button, it'll change it to sport or rain. We're going to put it in road for right now, just to get started out. And we're going to get rolling. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this feels very, very, very familiar. I am definitely very, very familiar with the Softail Low Rider S, and I've never actually taken a Low Rider ST out on the road, but like I said, I had a 2021 Low Rider S with the Leather Pros. I did the FXRT fairing, so I'm very, very familiar with this platform, and it's been a minute. All right, a nice different rumble back there with that 2-in-1 stock exhaust. Oh man, I'll tell you what, this bike just handles so good. Even the earlier model Low Rider S's, they handle so good. The softail frame, Harley really did their homework. Oh man. Yes. Yes. I get a lot of people asking me, hey, do you regret trading your Low Rider S in on the Road Glide? We know you regret it. We know you want your Softail Low Rider S back. And honestly, guys, you know, I'm very, very happy with my Road Glide ST. If I had to have one, just one, obviously I would go with the Road Glide ST. I do not regret it at all. But this bike is formidable. This bike is absolutely formidable. I've never actually got to ride out on the road. Yeah, you better wait a minute. You better wait a minute, buddy. I've never got to ride out on the road with the ST fairing and feel the wind. It's really not that bad. This is not bad. Obviously, you put a taller windshield on it, so the wind, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling it, man. One thing I used to do a lot on my Low Rider S was split lanes. God, people just want to pull out, don't they? One thing I do miss about having the Low Rider S was being able to split some lanes. Ooh, yeah, some serious engine braking. It's just so nimble, so light, man. Now, if you're on like an early model twin cam Street Glide or Road Glide and you ride this, you're gonna shit your pants. Straight up, you're gonna shit your pants.
Oh God.
Ew, Grandpa, you sharted.
So many people have traded in their glides on the Low Rider S and the Low Rider ST. It's insane. It's insane. Sometimes people just want less weight. They don't want to have to back that heavy bike out. I will tell you this, 2017 and earlier models are heavy. They are heavy and no fun. The balancing is just whack. I mean, if you have a twin cam, you should seriously be thinking about upgrading right now. Let's switch it into sport mode with this new Milwaukee 8 high output engine. Oh, wow. Oh, man. So Harley did make some changes to this engine. They refined the heads and the oil cooling system, so it is not water cooled like the touring models, but yeah. Oh. Yeah, that would be a bad day. So they did make some changes to the engine. It's not water cooled, it's oil cooled, but they refined it, made the heads a little bit more efficient from what I understand, and they changed the cam in here as well. So, and I can confirm it has definitely got a little bit more bark than the previous models. Definitely. My Low Rider S was a 114, but I did put the S&S 475 cam in it, and holy moly, that bike would go. I can imagine if putting a cam in this bike, you'd be rocking and rolling easily. You know, you won't void your warranty if you keep the Harley tuner, but you have to stay with Harley products as far as cams and stuff to use the tuner. You don't want to use an aftermarket tuner on your new bike if you're going to avoid your warranty that way. So suspension feels great, ride modes feel great. Gosh, you guys, this bike is just so nimble. I mean, easily can flat foot. Very big difference than my Road Glide ST. Very big difference. A lot more weight with the touring bikes, and the way that these softails handle are just completely different. Jumping from this bike to the Road Glide ST, you kind of got to adapt real quick because the shift in weight is much different. Got some different grips this year. We're gonna pull into this little church parking lot real quick and do a little song and dance over here. I'm just gonna kind of show you guys just how nimble this bike is and how easy it is to just kind of wiggle around. I mean, you got counterbalancers in the engine, you know, you've got cornering ABS, cornering traction control on these new bikes, and it definitely enhances the ride experience and makes it a lot smoother, a lot more easy to maneuver. I mean, it's just so easy. Just turns so nicely. You know, you just kind of put in a little bit of effort and the bike will do the rest. Obviously, depending on your riding skills. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. If you're considering trading up from a Sportster or a Softail Street Bob or a Dyna, do it. Hands down, do it. This is your sign right here. Let's go. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Oh man. A lot more torque there. A lot more. Wow. I almost lost control there. That would have been bad. But yes, a lot more. So if you're currently sitting there all sad with your Iron 883 or your Sportster 48 and you're tired of being called a girl or being made fun of, this is the bike for you right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. The Softail Low Rider S, the Softail Low Rider ST. Incredible. I mean, this has to be the best bike, I'm sorry, the best Softail that you can get from Harley-Davidson. The Low Rider ST. Hands down. Hands down. And with the amount of aftermarket support that there is out there now, you can do all kinds of stuff to this bike. You can customize it any which way you want. New windshield, you could put a cam, you could put a 2-in-1 stainless exhaust on here, put some thrash and T-bars, obviously. I mean, come on, the sky's the limit right here. I think this bike comes in around mid-20s, mid to upper 20s, depending on your location. And at that price point, you could consider a 24 touring model. So, just stuff to think about. Look at that color. Look at that color. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it feels different for sure. So yes, I would say that there are enough changes on this bike to, if you're thinking about making the leap, the time is now, definitely. Now, if you already have a Low Rider S, ooh, I just hit that bump and didn't really feel anything. If you have a Low Rider S already or a Low Rider ST, I don't know if I would consider trading up for this bike. I don't know if it would be considered a trade up, really, at that point. You're so close. Now, I've already heard and wipe the tears away of people that are very sad that they made the bags even now. One guy just picked up a 23 Low Rider ST last year, and he got Leather Pro, so he's not really stressing about it, but he did say that he was really upset that he doesn't have the equal size bags. But if you're riding anything else like a Sportster or a Dyna or something, go to your local dealership, test ride this bike. If you're in Charlotte, come see me at Independence Harley-Davidson. I'll take you out on the road, let you get a good feel for it, and no mistake, you will fall in love. You will fall in love with this bike. I hope you guys enjoy my content. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you can see more stuff. I do riding reviews all the time, and I've got access to all the new bikes, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and come back again. I want to be your friend. I think that we should be friends. I think that this should be a mutual business. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, but we should be friends. And I really appreciate if you subscribe and leave a comment down there. This is a great bike, guys. I mean, seriously bringing back a lot of memories. So, you guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it gave you some insight on the bike and helps you make a decision on what you're gonna do. My name is Miles. Ride fast, take chances. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.